Meaning of the movie. Author Orpheus for Reading for Minutes published 5.01. 2021 updated 7.12. 2022 and 2020, the highly anticipated sci-fi and action movie from Netflix titled Day of the Kurka was released in many countries. The director was Joe Carnahan, who has considerable experience in making movies of similar genres, The A-Team, Drug Baron, Trump Aces. The basis of the movie is the well-known Groundhog Day, which can be evidenced not only by what happens in the movie, but also by the consonant titles. The difference is only in the first letter of the second word. Let's consider how this motion picture ended, and what is the meaning of its ending. The plot of the movie. Not a single day already served special forces officer cannot live in peace and tranquility. Roy Pulver is constantly fighting with his enemies, fighting them off, risking his life and health. However, each time he dies, and then resurrects again, and starts another day of carnage with a clean slate. The only thing that varies is that each time he is killed in a new way. What could he do, because it seemed that there was no way out of this time loop? Nothing supernatural and special, because he could do nothing. So drinking, partying and enjoying his own immortality seemed to be the only way out of the situation. But one day Roy Pulver learns about a strange event. The girl with whom he was once in a relationship turned out to be dead. This shocks the protagonist, and he decides to understand the circumstances of her death. By doing so, he will understand not only how his former lover died, but also how to get out of this trigger day. In the end, the hero, having overcome many obstacles, still achieves his goal. The meaning of the ending of the movie. The ending of the movie is as interesting as the movie itself. Roy gets out of the time loop. All the crazies and killers who were attacking him every day are finally destroyed. Pava's son, who was also dying like his father, is also saved. An ex-girlfriend, who is also a current lover, is also safe. The former SWAT officer doesn't want to mess around and deal with the particle gas pedal machine, nor does he want to use the resurrection ability. Now he has what he wanted, peace of mind and his favorite people by his side. Still, he decides to stop the operation of the Osiris spindle. Everyone warns Roy that this could lead to unclear consequences up to a new cycle or Roy's death, but the hero still goes into the unknown. At the end, we see flashes start all over the screen and then a dark screen. Pava's body couldn't handle such a huge load. It is possible that Pulver was saved after all. Fans say that a happy ending is also likely, as there was essentially no specific death of the hero shown, just flashes and a close-up of Roy's face. This theory says that the spindle stopped its work, since the hero fell into it. Accordingly, Pulver survives. Perhaps he weakened in some way or lost his superpower. But now his life is definitely not threatened by anything, and he can spend the rest of it with his family. There is an alternate version of the story's ending. Most likely, and the most plausible. It is assumed that the plot is based on one of the ancient Egyptian myths about Isis and Osiris. If we transfer this myth to our story, then we get the following picture. After Roy experienced a series of resurrections, he was unable to acquire a human body and, as a consequence, to get into the world of people. The point of the movie is that you have to make sacrifices and take risks to save your loved ones, and just ordinary people. After all, no one knew what the action of the particle gas pedal would lead to. At this point, our parsing of the meaning of the ending of the movie, Day of the Trigger, came to an end. If you have any questions or suggestions, we will be glad to receive your comments. Have a peaceful sky above your head and see you soon.